guys, it is me, Cool Granny, and I wanted to update you guys on my first week of becoming a full-time content creator and selling on Amazon FBA. Well, I do FBM, which is fulfilled by merchant, so that means send everything out. Um, so I'm just going to keep it a bean with you guys. If if you're offering free shipping, um, you're going to have to increase the price of the item so that you can see some type of profit. As my first week, I think I'm doing okay, and I'm still like messing around with the numbers to see, what's going to give me a profit and what's not going to give me a profit, what products is good to sell, what products is selling faster than other products, things like that. So I think for the first week it's going pretty well. As far as content creating, I've never been a really big creative person. So like trying to find my niche and trying to come up with different things, like as far as like Facebook and TikTok and stuff like that, it can be difficult because I do still work full time overnight. I still cook at home. I have a relationship that I'm very active in. I'm a grandparent of 4 grandkids. I'm very active with that, so it takes a lot. So definitely try to prioritize your day, plan out your day. I didn't know, like, if you're on Facebook, that you could plan when you're going to make your post or whatever. So definitely utilize that tool. Because like when you're sleeping, you can already have one scheduled to post so that you're constantly putting out content or whatever. And then just be free with it. Be yourself, be genuine, be authentic, right? Because that is going to create the best content for you. And then people are going to be able to relate to you and engage with you, things like that. Now, as far as editing my videos, I don't know how to edit videos at all, right? Excuse the background, I'm at work, I'm on like duty, so I'm doing laundry. So if you hear anything, it's the washer. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how to edit my videos and things like that. So I'm working with like using iMovie and Canva. I love Canva. It helps me a lot with just creating things. I made the invite for my godson birthday party with it. My thank you cards to go into my packages. All kinds of stuff, like, and if you're a beginner at like digital products and digital design and stuff like that, Canva is like awesome. So definitely download it, it's free. You can access the pro one by paying. I use the free one because I've been trying to freehand my designs and just play around with it and use it. At some point I will be selling products on Etsy, but that's a work in progress, so I'm trying to master the 2 things that I'm doing right now before I do that, so that I'm not doing too many things at once. Another thing that I did put out on my last video, make sure that you guys are utilizing the free shipping products from UPS and USPS. My living room is filled with boxes, mailers, all kinds of stuff that I got for free. Right? So if you can cut the cost, cut the cost. And if you're doing Amazon FBM, you do not necessarily need a thermal printer to print out the shipping label. You can use your regular printer, just cut it, tape it, mail it, right? I don't want you guys to feel like you have to have all these things to get started. I was very apprehensive about it, and then I just listed products and then started getting sales. Like, I am still trying to learn the graphics and the metrics of like the payments and the billing and stuff like that. So I'm working on that, but thus far, this week has been extremely busy because part of my like duty, I do go to PT twice a week, and it's for an hour. And then I also, my son had a choir concert, and then like I said, I do work full time. So it's been a very busy week, but I want you guys to get comfortable with taking your time with these things. Like, don't rush out and go buy a bunch of products and then just list them. Like, do some research, see what products sell, see what they're selling for, be competitive in pricing. If not the lowest price, Teeter around with the shipping if you're not going to offer free shipping. Um, but also make sure that when you're buying these products that you are, listen, I go to different stores and go straight to the clearance. Yeah, so your local grocery store, if you have Big Lots in your area, Ollie's in your area, if you have Dollar General, Family Dollar. I haven't been to Dollar Tree. I have seen a lot of people on TikTok go to Dollar Tree. I have not looked in Dollar Tree yet. But if Dollar Tree, try to get ungated in some big names. Sorry, the light literally goes off in here because it's on a sensor. Try to get ungated in like some name brand things, and to get ungated, what you will do is you'll purchase it from a vendor or distributor. Get your invoice, upload your invoice with a picture of all 10 of the same items, but make sure that those items are already being sold on Amazon, right? And make sure that those items are possible too. Like, you don't want to just getting something to ungate and then you have to return it. Try to get something that you can go ahead and sell once you become ungated. You know what I'm saying? Also, you can just because you do one doesn't mean you can't do the other. You can do FBA, which is you sending it to the Amazon distribution and they package it and they ship it out when the order comes in. Or FBM, you can do both of those. You can have a plan that larger quantities of items you can ship to FBA as an FBA if you don't have the room or the time or whatever. For me, I would like to be more hands-on, and the goal essentially is to replace my nighttime job with content creating and selling, being an Amazon seller. So I want to be as hands-on as possible. I do travel a lot though, so those times that I'm traveling, I probably send a shipment to Amazon for them to ship it for me while I'm gone. But there is, if you don't want to do that, as an FBM, you can put yourself on vacation, therefore no orders will come through while you're gone. 4 of my 5 children live at home, so I'm pretty sure if I get orders while I'm gone, like for the weekend or for the week or whatever, my kids will process the orders for me. They're adults, so I'm sure they don't mind helping, but you can definitely do both. And then I also want to say, like, continue to learn. They have Seller University on there. Watch the videos, read. I am when it comes to reading, I'm a skimmer, which means I literally skim through. I was in honors English. I'm used to just skimming through and getting the main idea and the point very quickly. However, I do not suggest you do that. Read through the material. Is a lot of helpful information on there. I suggest that you go on Seller University and try to retain as much information as possible. There's also a forum on there where there's different sellers, whether it's Amazon FBA or it's FBM, and they are asking questions. You can ask questions and people are responding. That's just a way to communicate amongst sellers. Now, I don't know much about being a brand seller. I don't have my own brand that I'm selling, so I'm not educated or versed in that at all. That is not even a thought of mine. So I will not have any questions for that. However, if you want to know as a beginner how to become ungated, and some of the ones that I was able to automatically ungate without making any purchase, subscribe and message me, or you can definitely comment on this video and I will get that information out to you. Also, if you want to know how I set up a profits margin for myself, I created a spreadsheet just to see what it looked like, because I'm new to the seller's world. I've never sold anything before. I usually worked in medical, and then when I didn't work in medical, I did hospitality. I managed Choice Properties for a while, and then I managed McDonald's for a while as a GM. So selling was never anything that I felt like I was good at, because I don't take rejection well. So like, I can be a salesman because as soon as you say no, it's no. Like, I'm not even going to try to like push you on it. So if you have any questions about like the anxiety of that, I can go through what it is I went through. It took me 3 months before I even put my first product, listed my first product. Like, after like from the beginning, I paid for the $40 one where you can just sell unlimitedly without having to pay per shipment or per order. Um, and for 3 months, I was just paying for that. Not I haven't listed not one product because I was trying to retain as much information. And then I was nervous, like the anxiety of listing products and not getting orders and things like that because I'm an impatient person, which I have learned during this process. You cannot be. If I don't see results immediately, I get discouraged. So if you are feeling that, you're not alone. You're not alone in that. I definitely felt that. And even now, like I said, it's my first day. I listed my products on a Friday. On Saturday morning, I had an order. Come the end of that Saturday, I had 3 orders. So like the people was there. This is not an oversaturated area. Like it's money to be made. It's I mean, you have to think about the people that can't get out, that can't shop on their own, the single parents, the grandparents, things like that that just don't have the capability or the time to like actually go to the stores. Like it's millions of people like that. So I really strongly suggest that you, before you do list your products, educate yourself on the platform. Educate yourself on Seller Central. Like just go through it, read things, go read some stuff in Seller University, watch some videos and some tutorials. Also, I was big on TikTok. TikTok is literally where I even found out about being a seller for Amazon. So I watched a lot of TikTok videos. So I strongly suggest you, watch some TikTok videos, watch some YouTube videos to help you get more comfortable and prepare you for what to expect when you do your first shipment. Literally on Seller Central, they have a video that says like preparing your first shipment, like preparing your first order. So I encourage you all to get on there and watch them. Take some notes if you need to take some notes. Because essentially you're going to either use this as an additional income or your primary income. So you want to be educated in it. And let me tell you something. I know people like to say it's passive. It's really not, especially if you're doing FBA. Because I know FBA is supposed to be like the worry-free one. You can ship it in there, whatever. But if you're doing the FBM, it is not passive at all. Like it's work. And if you don't have the time or the space or the opportunity to do it right now, maybe you want to look into FBA if you want to just go ahead and get started, and then maybe try to filter some of the orders, the smaller orders for FBA and the larger orders for FBA. Whatever has the more inventory or whatever you ship out, and whatever has smaller inventory you keep in-house, if that works for you. But you can also set up in your settings how many orders you want to receive throughout the day as like a max. So play around in there for a little bit, educate yourself, and then list a few products at a time and just see what that looks like, right? Just see the feel of it. And then just keep track of, I keep track of my receipts, I keep track of my purchases, I keep track of what I paid, what the shipping is, what the fees are, what it's sold for, things like that, just so that I know moving forward how to list my products, how to price my products, what to do with my shipping, how many ounces I don't want to ship over or be prepared to ship over. For the most part, it's pretty self-explanatory on the shipping. It's going to range anywhere from like $3 to $7, depending. So I feel like the first week definitely took away some of the discouragement that I had about even starting. But in addition to that, content creating is hard. It's hard, especially like if you are monetized on Facebook, you have to constantly post, constantly interact, constantly. And so it's like between that, trying to figure out how to edit YouTube videos, selling, and just my normal job and my life in general, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. But anything that's worth having is never going to be easy. Like it's going to take some work before you even can see some type of residual profit or to see some type of, um, you know, some type of relief, really. Like, I expect the first 2 months is going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm still figuring stuff out, which is fine. Um, but definitely the best thing to do is just get out there and do it. Just don't keep thinking about it. Just start it. Just start it. Because you're not going to never know if you can drag your feet. Like I said, it took me 3 months to list my first product. Don't don't be a me. Don't be a cool granny and drag your feet. Just go ahead and list some products. Go to your Dollar General, Family Dollar, whatever, find the stuff on sale that you have already ungated yourself in. I can't stress this enough. You have to ungate for every single thing you want to sell. Every single brand you want to sell, including used books. You have to ungate. You have to ungate. You're not going to be able to sell nothing. You're not going to be able to sell nothing. I ungated like over 100 products before I listed anything. But get on there, list those products that you have already ungated, and then just allow the sales to come in, right? Like I said, you're going to have to tweak your shipping a little bit, not tweak your prices. It will tell you if your price is competitive, if it's the lowest, if it's, if it's not competitive, they definitely will give you an option to match the competitive price or whatever. And then, like, it literally helps you out. It's literally easy once you start selling. Like, it'll walk you through how to process it. And when you're doing the shipping, you could do the buy shipping. If you're doing the FBM, you buy shipping, and I usually do. And you have to weigh the product, weigh the package, get the height, weight, and width of it, and then it'll generate the cost for the package that you're sending out, right? So, I mean, there's plenty of good tools on there. It really helps you out when you're first starting out and you just don't understand. And now I'm in the process of figuring out the payments and disbursements and things like that, going through that, which there's also videos and stuff on that as well. So I'm gonna get to those. I'll be going out of town next week. So I'm gonna spend that week looking into that. Just really trying to sell all the products that I've listed already, which I've sold out a couple of them already. But that's another thing, you don't want to have low inventory. You want to keep the inventory, especially if it's something that is selling, like it's selling good, the shipping is not expensive, you're making a profit off of that. You want to keep selling that item. So only thing that I can suggest for you guys is be consistent. Stop procrastinating and just go ahead and get started. I mean, whatever it is you want to do, digital marketing, content creating, an Amazon seller, you want to start your own home health agency, whatever it is that you're trying to do, start it now, and be consistent with that, and constantly grow and learn. And then don't be afraid to ask for help.